Prince Harry's comments about the safety of the internet have been criticized by a royal expert, who observed that Archie and Lilibet won't old enough to access social media for some time. The prince recently attended a webinar hosted by youth charity Five Rights Foundation, where he reiterated his stance on the dangers of online harm for young people. The Duke of Sussex expressed a concern that his two little ones will never have to experience the internet as it exists now and called for a safer digital environment. However, speaking to Talk TV, royal expert Andrew Morton picked apart the Duke's comments and suggested that the young age of Archie and Lilibet meant this was a largely hypothetical scenario. If one is 3 and the other is nearly 1, they're not going to be on the internet for some time yet, she suggested. And by the time they become teenagers, I don't think the online stuff is going to be anywhere like what it is now, and they won't want to do it because it will be stale and old. So it's a ludicrous thing to start preparing a child at the age of nearly 1, they're just not ready for it. Angela also criticized Harry's suggestion that it is the job of people making money on the internet to keep us scrolling. He's making an awful lot of money out of Spotify and Netflix and not doing very much for it, so I think it's pot calling the kettle black, she observed. Meghan Markle was recently dealt a setback when her original animated series Pearl was scrapped amid huge cuts made by the streaming giant. However, her Spotify podcast series, Archie, is still expected for release this summer. And, presenter Kevin O'Sullivan noted that the pair had made use of social media themselves to maintain a celebrity presence since their acrimonious royal exit. I think they came off Facebook, but both Meghan and Harry haven't been shy of exploiting the wonderful world of social media to their own advantage in the past, have they? He asked. Angela agreed, replying, absolutely, they've got a vast team of PR people who pass that on. So they might not touch it with their own hands, but they're using it all the time to promote them non-stop. Another news, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex announced in 2019 that they were working to become financially independent and would be taking a step back from life in the royal family. A statement shared by the couple at the time noted that they plan to split their time between North America and the UK. However, the couple's proposed plan to be part-time royals was denounced by the Queen, a royal author has claimed. Royal biographer Andrew Morton claims the monarch and her late husband Prince Philip were not fans of the couple's half-in and half-out fixture, deeming it an impossible gesture. In his new book The Queen, he writes, in 2019, Harry told the Queen that he and Meghan wanted to step back as senior royals, raise funds privately and yet still serve the monarchy, albeit in a limited capacity. The Queen's initial reaction was that it was almost impossible to be half in and half out of the royal family, it was akin to being slightly pregnant. He goes on to add that the move was questioned by the Duke of Edinburgh and claims Philip issued an indignant response to the Sussexes' proposal. He wrote, later, Prince Philip's indignant response to the couple's declaration of independence was, "What the hell are they playing at?" A statement was released by Buckingham Palace in January 2020, noting that a constructive and supportive way forward for Meghan and Harry had been reached. After many months of conversations and more recent discussions, the monarch described the couple and their son Archie, now 3, as much-loved members of my family, before outlining how their exit from royal life would proceed. The statement read, I recognize the challenges they have experienced as a result of intense scrutiny over the last 2 years and support their wish for a more independent life. I want to thank them for all their dedicated work across this country, the Commonwealth and beyond, and am particularly proud of how Meghan has so quickly become one of the family. It is my whole family's hope that today's agreement allows them to start building a happy and peaceful new life.